Yo, what up guys? Welcome to another video. This video will be about my league starter with Aurabot. As you all know, Aurabot got significantly nerfed with the remove of replenishing presence, first summon equal, and basically all of the aura effect on cluster juice, basically, right? Like, it's gone. Which means that Aurabot is gonna be a little shitter now. So I decided to go for a bit more independent like league starter, which is Mars. Don't start with Aurabot if you don't know what you're doing this league. It's gonna be a little harder to do, but early game you can run a lot more auras, but late game it's gonna be you need some fucking calculation. I'm not joking. But since some of the stuff haven't been added to path of building yet, I can't really confirm and can't really do much shit, which means I hate theory crafting, doing a fucking brand new build without like that much of fucking information. I hate it. Like I just don't like it. But so I basically just do like a manual calculation of all the auras, all the mines and shit. I'm just gonna show you what build I'm going. I'm running Reap, which is phys to lightning this league, right? Why? Because there's this mastery that converts your fucking damage, right? You don't need a watcher side to fucking convert your fully physical spell to lightning, and then yeah, basically it's really good. You go down, you grab all this shit, grab that. You can grab the life if you want. Go here, take this, right? Before you switch to Exasanguinate or Reap, you don't take this yet, because this is basically not really needed yet, right? And this is what, so you just go down, take all this shit, go down, take this, and then take the extra life. Grab that, take all this, take this for the crit blood. Grab this, take this. Go down, take this, down, take this. And then once you get chain support, and actually you don't even have to get to Act 4. You can, as soon as you get 50 lightning, you get Reap, and you have your Aurabot, which is around Act 3 to Act 4. Where you team up with your Aurabot, you switch to Reap, right? And then once you switch to Reap, you take all this shit. And remember to take this and then mastery for that conversion, and then you use phys to lightning conversion, right? And then take all the physical shit, and then go down, take that, go down, take all this. Since you're not using cluster juice right now, you can take all the requirements, everything here. You don't need this, because this is mandatory. If you have enough damage, you don't need this additional curse. But if you don't have enough damage, you can take it to get that extra juice. Okay, it's really. For the cluster juice, you're taking Battle Harden, Armbreaker, and Furious Assault. For mediums, you're taking all these. But since Punishment got a little nerfed, I think it's still worth it. The thing is, I'm switching to the DPS version, which is Spark, Punishment, or Ethereal Knives, once I get Nebulous, because the thing is, damage is quite a bit nerfed, probably around 40-50% like weaker than last league, so you need Nebulous to make up for it. Nebulous is so strong, like it still carries your damage by a shit ton. With Nebulous, your damage is only like 40% lower, I say. Not that bad. It's not bad at all, right? Your survivability is okay because evasion and armor got buffed. I showed I showed the Aurabot. The thing is, I hate much of the Legion gameplay, and I don't want to use much of the Legion. What's my solution? Okay, into the league. Grab this shit. Take this reservation. You take Grace. Go up here. Engine for moving. You can take this. So look how much point you have. Because what I'm thinking, I don't have the new small passives yet, which is the new small passive small cluster juice. Which means you can take this for now, right? Before like you get all that shit, you go down here. You take CI obviously. Once you get your Victorials. The thing is, I'm not running purely of fire, lightning, or cold, like before. Like I go mapping, which means I go bossing first. Like I'm bossing first, and when you're bossing, you don't even need all the purity. As the DPS, you gotta substitute a little bit of the auras, because your Aurabot can't run all of them. So you probably will be running something like a Wrath, right? One DPS aura, and maybe you run position yourself, or some other shit. Maybe you run like, yeah, you run haste. You 100% will have to run haste. And maybe Wrath. So you'll be running like 250% auras and some other stuff. Which, yeah, might be a little annoying, but yeah, your skill tree, you take this for that extra aura effect. You go down. Since armor got buffed, this is not that relevant. You'll be taking this extra aura effect because you won't have much aura effect. And you also be needing a Flawless Vanity, which is extremely important for that damage and survivability. You don't have it, you're not fucked, but it's gonna be like a lot weaker. So I assume you know how to snipe them, right? So go for it. Yeah, obviously we're taking all this shit. The thing is, this is not that refined, and if you really wanna like know fucking like if you really want a detailed guide or like it's safe for League start, I'm going risk, dude, because I hate Master Legion. I don't want to play Master Legion at all. So you go with this guy, POE 3.16 Aurabot, right? Bam. It's this guy. No, it's not beanies. It's a Snap OW. This guy's really good. Check his videos out. He also has a dual setup, but he's using obviously Masters of Legion, which I don't want to play. Yeah, so this is yeah. And then for the items, I haven't calculated anything yet, but I'm gonna show you the word later. Okay, for weapon, Son of the Sin Eater, you have to use this shield. Alpha Tower, Victorious, Influence, yeah, of course. ES, Sintrek, not, you can use much of the Legion if you really want to. It's a lot easier to get started with. It's probably better than this version, but this version is like always uptime, and you don't need to be that tired when playing this combo. Should you Void Eye, you put your Discipline in there. Random Ring, you don't need that Crusader. Beta Breath, right? Show the cluster juice. Right Killer, Advanced Guard for that movement speed. Right Killer, Advanced Guard. Okay. These ones are used because the mana reservation small classes haven't come out, so I'll be using. To be honest, all you'll be using is all 3 purities for obviously this shit, and then you'll be running a Grace with this, or go Determination. Determination is probably a little better than this. And then what I'm thinking with all this skill point is going for more small cluster, or using voices, and you can run 3 small clusters for extra mana reservation. I already calculated them more or less, but purities around 30%, Grace, Zealotry, Hatred, Discipline, Vitality, Defiance Banner, and Precision. Precision, the thing is, this is more than 100%, right? Which means the DPS can run Precision instead. It highly depends, but you can optimize as I go. Since I hate theory crafting, I don't have there's new notables and shit I don't know yet, and scourging items may give you extra stuff. There's so much stuff that could reduce this or maybe increase, which is impossible. I didn't even count in Enlighten. Remember, Enlighten is gonna be so good this league. So obviously the DPS is running Wrath, so and you won't be running Determination here because Determination is really good, but you got Defiance Banner to kind of make up for that. So yeah, you have to need all this shit. So early game when you're bossing, you don't need Purity of Fire, Lightning, Ice. You're going for just Purity of Elements. And then Grace you have to run, Zealotry you have to run, Hatred you have to run, Discipline you have to need it, Vitality you have to need it. So yeah, it's not too bad. Anyways, more to my DPS build. Alright, for clear, you'll be using Exasanguinate. If you need more, but I'm using Tremor. I don't like using I prefer Tremor. Tremor is so good. I'm used to using it, so I use Tremor. Obviously, double core to Brotherhood. I didn't set up all the items because this is way too versatile. You can use whatever you want. For the body armor, you can probably use Carcass Jack for Reap, but if you want a more versatile, maybe just Combs Hut for that life, probably. Helmet, it just doesn't matter what you use. You just go as you see how it goes. Okay. For the Arcanus brand, you'll be using Sniper's Mark. If you're using Ball Lightning, but this is mostly weak. But let's just say you're going for Ball Lightning, right? That means you don't take this, or this, right? You just use whatever the hell you want. You use Ball Lightning setup. remember to switch out Frostbomb with Wave of Conviction if you don't have Call to Brotherhood. Because Frostbomb is a bit stronger than Wave of Conviction, but if you don't have Call to Brotherhood, there's no point because you're not doing any cold damage. For Arcane brand setup Weep, you use Frostbite if you have Call to Brotherhood, but you use Conductivity if you don't have Call to Brotherhood. Hydrosphere, Hex Touch, Elemental Weakness, Weep Link, or this. Exasanguinate. If you want a more detailed Exasanguinate build, check out Path of Maps. You probably know who it is. Fucking one of the best players in the game, in my opinion, and it's making a weak mind. So, Bear Trap, increased duration, skills, shit. Blast Charge Generator, Unleash, and Weep. Polar Cast and Death. Remember, this is probably a bit too much links, right? For all the others, but you can just adjust as you go. Like, this is not a perfected build, but yeah, like there's so many changes coming, and I don't really know. Like, you can't really theory craft at this point, so I just leave all the possibilities for you to like use and just as you go. Yeah, and then Punishment Assassin. You obviously be using Nebulous, right? You can use Alpha's Hell. Well, what helmet did I use last? Yeah, you can use Alpha's Hell to run some of your own auras. Body armor, you obviously be using Incandescent. I wouldn't like suggest you switching to Punishment setup without Incandescent. Gloves, you can use Flesh, and that fucking Quick Multi gloves. Flesh and what? Oh, whatever. Okay. Boots, In-ears, Replicate In-ears, Amulet, any Amulet. Ring, you can use the new Unetos Amulet for that 7 link, which would be a lot stronger. Ring, Call to Brotherhood, obviously. Belt, any, doesn't matter. You can use Beta Breath as well. For the large, Snowstorm, Disoriented Display. For mediums, Brand Loyalty, Remarkable. You'll be using 3 Remarkables and Brand Loyalties. You'll be anointing Prismatic Skin, because you need, if you're using Nebulous, you have to anoint Prismatic Skin. And for smalls, that's a little of a secret, I'm not sure. Okay, Reservation, Brand Mastery, Cast 2 Edition. I was thinking of not using this because of that duration, but I eventually chose anyway. So yeah, that's about it for the video, I guess. But yeah, starting with Reap Mines, which is a physical mine and it's insanely strong. I already tested it. It basically one-shot Shaper with 0 debuffs, except the blood charges. My Aurabot took off like 4 to 5 medium clusters, and then basically still one-shot Shaper with 5 link on Tremor. That's some insane damages. Yeah, that's about it for the video. I have no footage to fucking back up that saying, but you can trust me or not if you want. That is, boys. Good luck on your league start. I'll see you in the next one. Let's